and down, back and forth. Couldn't rip the strip any better.
Feeling like a kid again, but then again, with a win again. So did you win? No, so did you win?
Come on, these guys don't miss. Oh, vicious, bringing the house down.
On a muggy 82-degree night in Oklahoma City, rain is in the forecast. It is Game 6 of the Western Conference Final with the season on the line for the Thunder in what has been a bizarre series. The San Antonio Spurs looking to wrap it up and advance to the NBA Final for the second straight season. The Oklahoma City Thunder hoping to continue the home court pattern of this series and even it up at 3 apiece, which would lead to a Game 7 back in San Antonio. And on normal Kevin Durant standards, he has not been hitting the numbers that we saw during the course of the regular season. It's not been as effective in some games. Leonard, with the stuff in the face of Ibaka.
My goodness, where did that come from?
Well, didn't he get him right at the chest of Serge Ibaka? Nice curl move right here by Kawhi Leonard. Click, click. Welcome to your Kodak moment.
Watch this spin move just to get through Westbrook and Durant was a great play on its own, but then to finish it over the top.
Missed his next 5 and then had a difficult time defensively. Durant rebounded by Leonard.
But you see the intent for Scott Brooks to get Durant close to the rim, as you talked about, Reggie.
Leonard, with an off-balance, awkward shot. Looked like he was falling to the floor, but was able to bank it.
Back-to-back impressive moves by Leonard to start this ball game off. That's the first time he's been to the line in 2.5 quarters.
Leonard backing his way and hits.
Tough.
They need that from him, particularly in this series. He doesn't always have to be.
First quarter. Adams. Spurs able to recover after that. Westbrook land for 3 and rebounded by Leonard. And San Antonio has been very effective throughout the playoffs in the second quarter. Leonard comes up short, able to reach for it. Leonard for 3. So after going 0 for 8 from downtown, they've hit a couple.
Now, once again, just like Game 4, completely disrupting this Spurs offense.
Durant has had his difficulties last 2 games.
Kawhi Leonard has 9 and 5 rebounds. And Kawhi Leonard being asked to guard Russell Westbrook, and he's also contributing offensively. That's a lot on your plate.
It's a lot on your plate, but it's a plate you can handle and you can eat. I think Kawhi Leonard has the capability and he can handle that responsibility. He is much more aggressive tonight offensively, but he is a guy who can do a lot of things. So when you are that, you're asked to do a lot of things, and this is what Popovich is asking him to do.
But not only that, Ernie, when you're a young player and the best coach in the world has confidence in you, he shows you that, hey, you can do it, you believe you can do it, and this kid can do it.
Batted by Green. The other good quality about Joseph, he is very aggressive. Green for 3. Comes to Leonard, and he's able to drill it. So Leonard with 11 points.
Greg Popovich faced this dilemma,
Which allowed Tim Duncan with the easy putback.
All knocked away by Green. Good play by Danny Green, batting it away from Durant. And then Leonard beating the Thunder down the floor. Timeout called by Scott Brooks. The game is tied at 51.
The steal, and then here's the throw ahead to Kawhi Leonard.
In fact, Oklahoma City has not blocked the shot thus far tonight.
And let's give Boris Diaw and Matt Bonner all the credit. They're stretching him away from that paint area, which is allowing those opportunities to kind of go away as Leonard knocks down an 18-footer. But here's another dilemma for Popovich.
Perkins, a behind-the-back flip to Jackson. This time he comes up short. Ginobili just 1 of 3 from the field. Coming off a big scoring performance, Kawhi Leonard continues his outstanding play. 17 points to lead the Spurs. And he's been shooting his free throws very well until now. Looks to set up. Played by Ibaka. Duncan guarded by Durant. Goes right at him and kicks it out. Leonard, Diaz. Beautifully done. A 15-2 run by the Spurs.
So much
Jackson, he's playing with 4 fouls, as is Westbrook. Here's Jackson, and he was stopped by Duncan.
Nice block shot.
Made the block and took possession. Green with the finish. Beautiful fast break run by the Spurs.
Tim Duncan, the anchor of this defense for almost 2 decades. Brilliant play there. And then
Jackson, played by Mills. Ibaka could not handle that pass, and here comes Leonard. 3-on-2 develops. Green, met by Durant, has to pull it back. Bellinelli for 3. Yes! Marco Bellinelli with his first field goal.
huge shot, and it all starts from Kawhi Leonard. His defense, but Kawhi Leonard, he's the reason the Spurs have had this incredible late-era run the last couple of years. Bellinelli with a big shot, but without that trade for Kawhi Leonard, I don't think there's any open shooter.
Ginobili steps back on Ibaka and comes up short. Leonard was right there.
To get Diaz the ball down low in the post.
Bellinelli with no hesitation is off. Leonard able to get to it. Bellinelli didn't have the shot as he was played by Jackson. Nice pass from Ginobili, again finding Diaz, which leads to a timeout for the Thunder.
How many times do we see an offensive rebound lead to a basket because the defense is scattered? And when you have a great passing team like the Spurs, this is what happens. Everybody on the floor capable of scoring, passing. Ginobili with a brilliant find. Oklahoma City lost, and they've got to regroup here.
Leonard on the hop and takes it back. Green for 3. Yes! Danny Green with his second three-pointer. He has 11 points.
Simple. You know, here's the drive and fade from Leonard.
Pending game 7.
Leonard played by Westbrook. Ginobili for 3. Yes! 1-point lead for San Antonio. Steve, you know the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, but the guy to go to is Ginobili because he's just got guts. I mean, look at this pick from Duncan. The play set up. It looks like Ginobili's going to go across the lane. And that very easily could have been called an offensive foul on Duncan as Fisher kind of takes the hit and goes down. But just the competitive nature of Manu Ginobili.
And Norm may have slid out. But it was a nice acting job on Derek Fisher, but better concentration by Ginobili.
And I'll say this too, the officials I think knew they missed the goaltend call. They talked about it, and I don't want to say these are makeup block, but they don't see it.
Shot clock to 3. Ginobili on the drive, rejected by Ibaka. 3-on-2 for the Thunder. Westbrook, oh, he's stripped by Leonard. What a play by Kawhi Leonard. Westbrook on the move, stripped by Leonard. We're down to a half-minute left in overtime. 10 on the shot clock. Duncan now has a mismatch with Jackson. And gets the roll with 19 seconds to play. San Antonio by 3. 19 points for Duncan. Oklahoma City calls for time.
And then the great strip steal by Kawhi Leonard to retain possession and then get the ball down to you-know-who. Old Man Riverwalk.
Break. Let's take a look at that, what you have described, and I think we all agree, the defensive play of the game by Kawhi Leonard. This is off of the block on the other end, and then Leonard with the clean strip of Russell Westbrook.
I think it was good, but I think he was also fortunate because I'm not sure how
he thought it was good.
It was a great.
19 points, 15 rebounds for Duncan. Boris Diaw, 26 points, 8 for 14 from the field. Duncan had 7 of those 19 points in the OT. San Antonio Spurs moving on to the NBA Finals for a second straight season to meet up with the defending champs, the Miami Heat. They win it in OT, 112-107. Coming up after a quick break, we'll be back here in Oklahoma City for the Western Conference Championship Trophy presentation.
The mean streets of Pacific Palisades, moving uptown to the East Bay, Oakland. Okay.
An overtime victory. We close with a thriller here in Oklahoma City, 112-107. The Spurs pull it out as they head to the NBA Finals for a second straight season. After a quick break, Ernie, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq will have more coverage from right here in Oklahoma City on Inside the NBA.